Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Hello, welcome to your Friday KVJ After the Show Podcast.
Podcast.
Friday, bitches.
Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day.
Big stuff, big doings. So we'll get to all that kind of good stuff. What is Panda going to get for Father's Day, Virginia?
Some hot lovin'.
Well, we've got a whole box or a basket full of lovin' toys that Adult Video Warehouse just sent us.
Oh, yeah. You might want to take that and have a little bit of fun with them. There's some interesting things that you pulled out of there, including
I mean, they gave us, Kevin,
a vagina paperweight or something like that. I don't know
Here,
what
heads
that
up.
thing was.
Have you
What
seen?
is what I don't even know, what would you use this thing for? You're watching KVJ TV. It's like a rubber vagina, but it's like, what does
Well, I think that's more of just a decor. That's not really. You don't
that's
use
just
that.
to decorate?
Yeah.
It's maybe
An educational tool to show where the clit is at for somebody who doesn't know.
paperweight for your office desk.
But it's not heavy.
No, I think it's supposed to be for educational. Show where
Is
show
it?
me on the doll or show me on the toy what you like.
Well, it's the only thing on there. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, what is the purpose of that?
It's fun. It's just
Yeah.
maybe it's a stress ball kind of situation.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's kind of like one of those things. I always love that thing we do. We do, what the hell is that? Where we put down something weird and then we put a camera there. Maybe we ought to do that.
What the
with
hell
this.
is that?
Yeah, just
Yes.
put it down. People be like, what the hell is that?
We should.
Yeah, that'd be a good round for what the hell is that?
We can't just know it's a sex object, and that's now you're bringing that out with the coworkers, and they can't get us for.
We don't have to do coworkers. We can do somebody else. in
Yeah,
life
like our
you run
kids.
into.
Okay, gotcha. I love it.
We've also got these
What is? Let me see. What is this?
When you say these, what are these?
jelly dongs.
Okay.
The one that's the one we've been talking about. There's a penis bong. Look at this, Kevin.
It's on KVJ TV right now. I mean,
Okay.
it's a penis, but it's also a ball.
So you got the penis part of it, so it looks like you do the toking out of the tip of the dick, and then where the balls are is where you put your weed. Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
Well, I think when you're smoking it, you want to grab probably the head of the shaft and then cup the balls so
Show me
slightly.
how to do it. You know your way around a bong and a dick.
You go ahead and just you put your contents in here.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Okay, and then take
Yeah,
a nice
there
little
you
hit.
go.
And,
Okay.
okay. There you go. And you have a smoking
Holy.
D there,
We've
huh?
also got the zero tolerance.
It's called the crippler.
Where
How
do
would
you?
you ever walk again?
Now, are you supposed to drive that to work, or are you supposed to put that in your private?
It's called the challenge.
No, it is a challenge.
And so I guess
Challenge accepted.
if you can fit this entire dong in anything,
My God.
I couldn't fit that in my car.
look at this thing. Wow.
What is that for?
Stocking stuffer for mom?
I mean,
Holy cow.
if that's what you need,
Well, what size of stocking does mom have?
that's
That's
for
11 inches of fun right
you need
there.
a pillowcase.
no, that's a legit horse dick.
That is. Wow. How about that?
It's
There's a lot to go through.
it's impressive. There's so much fun stuff.
Here's the penis bong. Can you put that back?
Thank you.
Okay.
They gave us like little sexual stimulators for the ladies. They gave us stimulators for the men.
What
They
is
gave us
that?
fun penis socks.
Penis socks. Is that a sock for your penis, or
No.
is it a sock you put on your foot that has penises on it?
That's a fair question, Kevin.
Okay.
The latter.
But I guess
Okay.
technically you could put it on your penis.
All right.
A weed tray? You could use that.
Wow, they got sex and weed stuff in there.
They do.
Party. Here you go.
I'm telling you, it is the best place to go. If you want to buy gifts for somebody, I think Adult Video Warehouse
Yeah, they
has
got a
some
lot
of
of fun
the
stuff. Yeah.
funnest gifts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I always love to get the reviews, so I guess you guys divvy it up and maybe
All right,
come back in with a review on Monday.
If Suits is walking funny on Monday, we know what's up.
Suits, you're going to have to take the challenge.
I like how it's called zero. What does it say?
Zero
Zero
tolerance.
tolerance. The
challenge.
Gosh, that is unreal. I wonder what the diameter is on that.
You'd have
It's
to.
3.5 inches of girth,
Wow. Okay.
3 levels of phallic head, and 11 inches of smooth PVC dickage.
I just think that's a lot of meat.
Dickage.
It's a lot of meat in that
A
dickage.
lot of meat.
Wow.
I mean, I want to meet the girl that can take it down.
I don't know if I do. I'm
No.
intimidated.
You'll hear her coming because she's going to be whistling. Oh, here she comes. Wow.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, good stuff, Virginia.
Okay.
I'm just digging in here. Look.
What is that?
It's a clitoral stimulator.
Let me see this
You
thing.
don't have a clitoris.
It doesn't matter. Let me see this.
There you go.
Lots of lube.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
a sweet gift. I'm going to be sure to share this with my family when I see them in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Bring this up for Grandma.
Well, thank you very much to Adult Video Warehouse. Appreciate that.
Adult Video Warehouse hooks it up.
Yeah.
Great place for gifts.
Okay. Good stuff. Got some emails here today that we're going to be getting to. Thank you for everybody who sends those in. Mail at kvjshow.com. Get those through to us. Here's kind of a quick survey, though, because I know, Jaybird, you've asked about the modern woman and how much she likes her porn. It says here, according to this recent survey, I think 2,000 people were surveyed in this. Only 57% of people admitted they ever watch porn. This was done by the adult toy site Adam and Eve. 68% of men said yes, they do watch porn, compared to 48% of women.
Which I think that proves my point. It's about half
About
the
half
women.
the women,
that,
yeah.
I think that's a
They
way
do.
higher number if you would have polled people 2 decades ago. And those numbers would be way low for
Yeah.
women, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not to say they wouldn't want to watch it. I just think society's changed a bit.
Okay, so there you go. So that's kind of your numbers. if
Yeah,
you're
that sounds
curious
about
on
right
that.
to me. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do not watch porn.
Sure.
I'm looking at 2 people right now in this room who do not watch
Well,
porn.
they said 57% only.
Yeah.
So, you do the math on that, and that's 43% do not, 57% do.
2 out of 5 on our show is not bad. You guys do not watch porn.
Yeah, no.
And I don't watch that much porn. Like 7 times a week isn't that bad, right?
No.
7 times a day.
7 times a week.
This email is somebody relating to you and your nap. Tracy had said, yeah, how refreshing. No, I'm not the only one who turns into The Exorcist if woken up from my nap. I was like this as a teenager and stayed consistent to my fabulous age of 54. Even my dog doesn't wake me up.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. If you need that nap like I do.
Did I wake you up yesterday?
No,
Okay.
you didn't wake me up. I was already awake.
Okay.
That sounds like you were annoyed with something.
Well, I mean, the whole situation of what we were talking about.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to lay down when your head is like pounding and you're mad.
Oh, that's a terrible combination.
And my back hurts too. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
all this week I've been super short with everybody. I've been just not a lot of fun to be around
Oh,
'cause
you've been pretty cool with me.
my back is killing me.
It's tough when you're in any kind of pain.
Yes. And now it's like in my arm too. I feel like my back and my arm.
I know exactly what your pain is. I know exactly. If I could go right in there, I would nail the spot. But I don't want to touch you. It's weird. But yeah, I know what you feel.
So you say that you're the solution. You're just sitting right next to her, but she won't take advantage of it?
I could help out Virginia because I know I have the same exact problem. And what helps me is to get in there. There's a certain spot you can gradually work out. It takes a little bit of
It's right
time.
by the clitoris.
It's right next to. And we need that
You
big.
had me till clitoris.
We also need that big old dong.
Where's the
The
challenge?
challenge to really work that knot out.
Yeah, you won't even notice your back after we give you the challenge.
My vagina will be hurting so
Yeah,
bad.
right.
My
What back
pain will be a
problems?
distant memory.
Just put that thing right in. It'll
You're right.
Straighten you right out.
If you take the challenge, back's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, this email said yesterday you guys were talking about a situation where Virginia would be embarrassed to have Panda look at her poo if she clogged the toilet. Just to let you know, to my misfortune, my girlfriend is not embarrassed at all to call me in to deal with her shite.
What?
I have been called in many times to work the plunger because she refuses to touch the thing. Well, just wanted to
What?
vent.
Oh my gosh, honey, we gotta talk.
Yeah, you got to work with your girl because this is not cool.
She can't touch the plunger. It's her poop.
It's your poop. Exactly.
Buy your own personal plunger then.
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Kev.
You cannot make somebody else mess with your poo because you're grossed out and you don't want to touch it.
I
Yeah.
know Walls Pennington might have to be out on that one.
This
That's
girl
tough.
is she better
Yeah.
she better be a 10.
You
Well,
gotta
then
learn to
you-
handle your own shit.
Well, she's clogging the toilet, and then she's got the ball. Oh, I can't touch the.
She better be so hot.
This is a show for you to watch, Virginia. They say, I know you like all the housewife stuff, V,
I
but
do.
there's a show on Hulu called The Housewife and the Hustler about Erica from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Wow, eye-opening.
I covered that today in The Dirt. That was
Okay.
my last Dirt story that I did today.
Okay.
The Housewife and the Hustler on Hulu looks really good.
Okay.
Now, some people are saying it's not entirely factual. Andy Cohen is kind of calling it out, saying, oh, really? You think the people that they have commenting know any of the details? So he's just kind of trying to poo-poo on it, which makes me think maybe there might be some more truth to it.
Oh,
because
really?
Erica Jane works for him.
Okay.
Erica Jane is one of the main stars of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's the franchise that he cast and that he's in charge of ratings and storylines and casting and all that. So if Andy is trying to keep Erica on the show, then he's not going to want to give any weight or credit to a show like this Hulu Housewives and the Hustlers.
I wonder how much money they make per episode for doing the housewife stuff. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you, Virginia?
Are you setting me up for a snore? I like how you started with Kevin.
I tried to go.
And then you were trying to hit me with the back door.
I did. I tried to go back door.
Backdoor snore.
Another show probably nobody other than me is going to care about. Little shout out, Frank Bonner, who played the role of Herb Tarlick on the 70s sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, passed away at the age of 79.
Aww.
And that was an amazing show. Now, I grew up in Ohio, so Cincinnati wasn't, too far from me, about 2.5 hours. But man, I loved that show as a kid, and it was there were some really funny scenes I still laugh about today. There was the one around them dropping turkeys out of helicopters.
Yes.
And that was hysterical. There's a couple scenes. My dad and I still will talk about scenes from that. And so he was fantastic in that show. He always wore these really tacky suits. And in the 70s, they had that kind of thing. That was kind of his trademark thing. So sad to see him pass. So it's about that age.
Yeah.
Get to that age, Virginia, everybody you know, and you grew up with dyes. Fuck. Right. Welcome to it.
My grandma, she don't got nobody.
I know,
Oh,
right?
shit. Well, so she's going to raise your depression.
All her friends, all her siblings.
I should have known. I crack open the door of depression, and Virginia goes running right through it.
Biff, let me help
Biff,
you.
hey, let me make it even more sad for you.
I mean, her grandma's nobody, Kevin.
Yeah, nobody.
They're all fucking dead.
They're all dead.
She make a new friend. 10 minutes later, they're dead.
Even her new
Dead.
friends are dead. Fuck.
She makes a friend. She goes down the hall to get her a soda, comes back dead.
That is the shitty thing about making friends with people who are in their 90s.
Don't make friends at the senior center.
Well, you can never make plans.
You really can't. You legit cannot make plans.
Hey, you want to go to dinner next week? I don't know.
I mean, even making afternoon plans, you might be fucked.
Yes. I mean, you just can't.
Live every day.
Exactly. That's a good message.
Jeez, that's tough. Got an email here from Amy. Said, all right, I got to defend West Virginia. Kev always trashes it.
Damn.
I don't know that I always trash it.
98% of the time.
Yeah. But like him, I used to travel up to this beautiful state every summer to visit my dad's side of the family. It is the most beautiful state I've ever visited. If you enjoy mountains and nature, wildlife, and hiking, it's a dream. Harper's Ferry has incredible history. Looking at you, Kev, I'm very well aware around the Civil War. Now I will agree with Kevin that the food and entertainment like bars or breweries is lacking, but it's not the backwards hillbilly land Kevin describes.
Oh.
Bullshit. I just visited in May, and I've attached a few pictures. Friendly. So many people would greet us and say hello and start a conversation. Anyway, I had to refute the anti-West Virginia agenda.
To your point, though, to defend you, you always have said it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's God's country.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It is absolutely gorgeous. That's why I think, to be fair, I've always said West Virginia is very beautiful. If you love scenes like that, and I do. I mean, there's a lot to love about West Virginia. It is beautiful. The hills and the mountains are fantastic, and especially in the spring and summer. Now, you get to West Virginia in the winter, and it's pretty freaking depressing. And it depends upon where you are. There are pockets of it. Now, keep in mind, I mean, dealing with the people, it's very, very poor. But, honestly, growing up in that, I will defend it. They don't give a shit. They don't care about money and your fancy cars and all that kind of stuff. And, it's very freeing and liberating. They have cars, a lot of, and where I grew up, keep in mind, I grew up in Appalachia. And so Appalachia is a financial area because it's so poor and backwards that people have nothing. But honestly, you don't know any different, and you don't care. You don't care about fancy cars and clothes and all that kind of stuff. Nobody's got shit. Nobody cares that they don't. So you still have a good life. And it's fine, and they are beautiful people. They do love each other.
You still have a good life when you just don't think about it. I agree.
Well, and you really don't. You honestly really don't know. When you get out, you're like, holy crap, this is what the rest of the world is like?
I'm just being a dick.
Yeah, so I'm still a huge Mountaineer fan. My whole family is from there, especially the university, and love it, know it. And
she's right. The picture she sent, I would like the landscape of that place.
Especially spring to summer, West Virginia is very, very beautiful. But the other parts of it, without houses and all that kind of stuff, I didn't have emails. That part is definitely true. There is definitely a down backwards. If you like pickup trucks, hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff, you're going to love West Virginia.
You ever get any West Virginia vagina?
No, I always told you the story about my grandma really wanted me to marry a girl from West Virginia. Her name was Molly.
Was she your first cousin?
Oh, Molly was a mountain girl.
She was a mountain girl. She was a very large girl.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
She's the one that threw me out of my own treehouse.
Yeah. Was that when you were fat, Kevin?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. That's why it was amazing. She threw me out of my own damn treehouse. And she was the one that her dad used to have her during hunting season. He would send her out over the hill, and she would have to make noises and chase the deer back to him, and then he would shoot the deer. And I remember my grandma was telling me the story. I'm like, well, weren't you worried as you're running with a deer back to your dad, he might shoot you? And they're like, that's a chance he was willing to take.
Wow.
Do you know what kind of sound she'd make?
Like, what? What?
That's a chance.
Molly the Mountain Girl.
Molly the Mountain Girl.
She might take my new favorite. The Cox brothers are dead to me. Molly the Mountain Girl.
She had like horns growing out of her head. I mean, she was hideous. It was just tough. And that was, my grandmother really thought that that was the woman I should marry.
You and Molly.
Yes.
That was the future.
And so she tried to hook us up. She took us swimming one time to the local little pool there in the town that my grandma lived in, St. Mary's, West Virginia. Molly tried to fucking drown me.
What?
The lifeguard had to jump in the water and pull her off of me. She was trying to kill me. I'm like, you wanted me to marry a woman who's going to try to kill me? And she's like, but Kevin, she can live off the land. She's a good cook.
So did you grow up in the 17th century?
West Virginia, that part of it. Not far off.
I wonder where Molly is today.
And she probably liked you. That's why she was doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's how mountain women do it, Kev. They like to throw you
that's
around.
Mating.
That's mating.
That's
with
how
the
they
mountain
mate.
women.
Well, thank God that lifeguard stepped in.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'd be here today. He saved my life. It's crazy. Caroline had sent this email. She is looking for the maps that we done, Kevin's vacation maps. It's on our website. Yeah, I don't know where. I go on there and try to clean up. I know it is on our Facebook page. It's pinned at the top. So if you go to there, I've got a whole bunch of different cities. I try to do that. Some of these are from emails. They're from my own little trips. Some of it I just kind of like scout out and look at those little things. But the Google Maps has become very convenient if you don't know the whole story. So if you're going to be road tripping, to me, I've just found out it's an invaluable tool because sometimes you just never know where you're going to wind up. But you always... If you look at my maps, you're like, okay, here's bars, restaurants, here's cool places to go and to check out. I've got like Atlanta and Jacksonville, Savannah, Asheville, New Orleans is on there, and that's Virginia's list mainly. We have New Orleans on there now, Charleston, South Carolina, Orlando, and then I got South Florida too. I got West Palm, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward,
Nice.
Florida Keys, Boca del Rey, and Treasure Coast is on there, and then Columbus, and she was asking about that. So yeah, you can go there. And she said because my husband and I were going to be road tripping to Columbus for a mini audio gear convention, and I'm wondering if there are any cool things we could do when we aren't actively doing convention things. Also, are there any places in Ohio we should go to on the way to Columbus? It looks like Logan isn't too far. Yeah, Logan's real close. So also think it could be fun to check out a restaurant there, like the one you always talk about that Fat Kev used to go to, the Pizza Crossing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go. Pizza Crossing would be the one to check out. So
I think about the Pizza Crossing a lot.
Yeah. I got the Columbus map on there. In fact, I've got some of the Logan stuff that you can check out. I'm not sure if I've got the Pencil Sharpener Museum on there, which is a must-go-to. But, yeah, Hocking Hill State Park, if you can go through there, if you do like the nature, it really is legitimately badass and awesome. And then you got everything from a Moonshine Place and things like that to check out. And then I got a lot of stuff in Columbus for you to go check out.
Get a little moonshine in you and then walk around in nature. Just my game.
It's actually highly dangerous because there are cliffs there, and a lot of people walk right off of them every year and plummet to their deaths.
This is great moonshine.
That's it.
I do not want to go out like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. DJ said I used the Jacksonville and Savannah maps last weekend. And the thing that I found out through that, and people have even kind of emailed to confirm if you're doing a road trip, I think Savannah's more badass than Jacksonville.
Oh.
So don't be like, we'll just skip Savannah I'm sorry, St. Augustine. St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
Yeah, they're in the same there, but yeah. And the Savannah's fun too. I got even Tybee Island on that now. I got an email here saying, since I'm a New Jersey girl or guy, I watch your show on YouTube. The other day I was listening to the live feed because the condensed show wasn't available yet. I noticed that there are things that get cut out between the condensed and the live feed. I understand the commercials and music, but there are bits that get cut out. Like when you read my email about prison, it was on the live feed, but not on the condensed. The one note name, that tune song was cut out too. That's trademark stuff. So yeah, unfortunately that can't do it because we can do stuff on the radio that we can't put on our podcast. So if it's trademark stuff and we try to get rid of any of the music beds that have the trademark stuff on it because we have to cut those bits out. So I think that's the only reason. I don't think we cut anything else.
No, the one they said before that, what they said a bit we had done. They read an
he's
email.
Talking about an email.
The prison
yeah.
email should still be in that.
Yeah.
And if it got cut, it's a weird situation.
Yeah. So I don't know why that would be cut out because I don't think I used any music around that. That's DJ from New Jersey.
Sometimes there might be a glitch with the actual the feed. And that could be a reason why. But yeah, that email should not have been cut out.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's tough. I mean, yeah, if we do anything with music in it that we play, we can't do that. And Kay's saying, yeah, I hate watching the cut version because there are just so many things that get cut out.
Huh.
Well, I think sometimes too, we'll have a little banter if you maybe say you're reading like a quick little 10-second, 15-second thing, and maybe me and Virginia say something that's during that almost kind of like going into commercial or coming out where it wouldn't necessarily be a bit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something might happen during that may not get uploaded.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the reason why at least majority of stuff gets cut. But yeah, we try to put everything in there that we can that is allowed to.
But we'll look into it. We hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We see you.
Thanks. Helps us to work on everything that we got. So do appreciate that. One thing that I did not get to here today that maybe we can do is somebody had sent us a misconnection. I don't know if you have that Virginia in front of you, but this was actually done in Spanish. Ooh. So maybe I could do the line and then you could translate.
Is it on the prep?
Yeah, you could do that in that Mexican accent you do that some people
that offends,
passionately hate, that offends.
That everybody hates.
That's not true. Not everybody. A lot of people support you, but there's also a lot of people who don't like it. So you're controversial.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
And I don't think I can play the creepy music because that is trademarked, right? Is that something that would have to get cut?
No, you can do that. That one should be fine. For misconnections?
Yeah. Can I get a thumbs up? Can I play the misconnections bed, or is that going to have to get cut? Oh, I can play that.
I think you can.
Okay. All right, very nice, because that does kind of...
We got that off. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so we're all right with that one?
Yep.
Okay, you got the translation over there, Virginia?
I'm looking for the page.
It's, we had, for misconnections, we had sex on the beach a year ago.
What page is this?
I can't even find the... Did you send it to me too, Kev, or just Virginia?
I had sent it. It's in the...
Is it in the prep?
Yeah, it should be. This connection's not in there for you?
I don't know if I
don't think I got the prep,
I didn't get the prep today.
Kevin.
Oh, it didn't come through?
I did not get it
no,
either.
No, I did not get it.
Must have gotten sidetracked somewhere along the way. Okay, Virginia, I'll send it over to you right now.
Gracias.
De nada. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
We're waiting, Virginia.
Sorry.
No, it's my fumble-ass fingers over
I'm
here.
just kidding.
It has not come through.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so apparently there's hombre buscando hombre. This is a man seeking a man.
Oh.
Do you have it over there, Virginia? Come through yet?
Not yet. I could come over there and read it off of your
I'm
screen.
really regretting that I did this now.
I gotta tell you, this is going great.
I can come over there and read it over your shoulder and make it real creepy.
I don't hate that.
I think I'm going to punt on that one.
Kevin's like, that's it.
And you know what? It'll be there next week.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Who gives a shit?
It is Friday. Exactly. A couple quick shout outs. Happy second birthday, Zachary. Love you so much from Nanny, Pappy, Jake, Tuxie, and Wally, and also Anthony in Port St. Lucie. Wanted to do a little shout out to his wife, Angela Ramos. After 12 years as a school teacher, she decided to pursue her dream of becoming a registered nurse, and she quit teaching 2 years ago to study nursing full time. And so after all that work, she is going to do what she set out to do. So.
Good for her.
Yes.
It is never too late to just start over and think, okay, I want to be happier. I want to make different money. I want to have a different challenge.
I always get emails from older people. We're talking people that are maybe in their 60s, late 50s that want to learn an instrument, but they always think they're too old to do it. And that's so not true.
So not true.
It's real. You can learn an instrument at any, like you said, it's never too late to get what you want to do.
That's right. So there you go. That's like a thought ending the whole thing.
Oh, shit.
It's never too late to get what you want to do.
Well, you know what? You don't really speak that awesome either. So, I'm
just kidding.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. You guys have an amazing weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Happy Father's Day.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.